Let's do Prarthana and start the session. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Mannado Sri Jagannatha Madguru Sri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Akhanda Mandala Karam Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. The only guru of three religions, Traitatiram originator, sensational writer, Hindu virtue donor, the emperor of spiritual kingdom, Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwarlu. We are learning Traitatiram Bhagavad Gita. We are studying. Last week we finished Vibhuti Yogam chapter and entered into Viswarupa Sandarshana Yogam. Let us pray our Guru to provide us wisdom, to make us understand the wisdom in right manner. Let us recap what we learnt last week. So, in the last week from the Vibhuti Yogamu, Paramatma was saying to Arjuna that you know the glorious, auspicious and greatest among the living things is taken birth from my splendor, he said, from his splendor. So all the living things, all the glorious things, whatever we talked, all of them from Paramatma itself. Whichever the greatest quality, whichever the creature is having, that quality comes from Paramatma itself. It's part of Paramatma only. That is provided by Paramatma only. Then, so still he is saying that though I showed many glorious things, what is used by saying many manners? If not, what is the use by saying many manners? All the manners, some of the manners only known to the Arjuna, not everything, because the manners are infinite, that of absolute soul. Let you know this entire, still he said that you see this entire universe which is made out of a single fragment of the absolute soul. So many fragments. He got millions and billions of fragments. Out of them, only one, with only one, this entire universe was created. So that means how huge the absolute soul is. So we can't even imagine. That's what we learned in Vibhuti Yogam. In the last Slokam he said, Ekam Shena Stito Jagat. This whole universe is existing because of a single fragment among many fragments of absolute soul. Then we came to know that yogam means unification, merging with God. So for every chapter at the end yogam is written. That means each chapter is telling you that you should get unification with God. Then Arjuna started speaking in Viswarupa Sandarshana Yogam chapter. What Arjuna spoke? The matters which are kindly delivered to me, Arjuna is saying that, are spiritual. So far, whatever I heard, I listened to you, all of them are spiritual. Because of that, all my attachments are gone. The passion of me, whatever the passion towards the nature, right? So everything is gone away, he said. Then I have heard extensively your glories. Extensively. So many glories you told to me that I could able to visualize that. They are inexhaustible and uh, and the birth, death, the birth and death of all the living creatures are there, right? They are happening because of you. So, and then the third slokam, let us see. O Purushottama, what you have said about yourself is true. In the starting itself, Arjuna told that I don't know any glories of you. If you tell about yourself, then only I can know. He said, right? That's why he is referring over here. Whatever you said about yourself is true. I have a desire. I got a desire to see Viswarupa, universal form. You have one universal form. You have universal form, right? I would like to see your universal form. He is requesting Lord Krishna. Then again he is saying that if I am eligible, please can you show me your Vishwarupam? So that is inexhaustible form. Inexhaustible form. That is inexhaustible form. The Vishwarupam is inexhaustible form. The universal form is inexhaustible. That form, Arjuna was requesting Lord Krishna to see that inexhaustible form. Then Bhagavan started speaking. Arjuna, look at my innumerable, countless, hundreds of thousands of varied divine forms. He got right? Those things. They are multicolored, and you can see Adityas, Vasus, Rudras, Ashwini Kumaras, and Marutas in it. You see the astonished form. You can see my astonished form. Absolute Soul is saying you can see. Arjuna can see his astonished form. Absolute Soul's astonished form, which appears only by the meritorious deeds of so many previous births. If somebody wants to see that form, they need to have meritorious deeds in their past birth. If they earned enough punya karma, they are able to see his universal form. So, since Arjuna got that, so Lord Krishna showing his universal form to Arjuna, then he said, "You can see the entire world. You can see whole world. That is with the multitudes of living things. That is having multitudes of living things, which are in my body as one. All the living creatures, if you take them as one unit, you can see all of them within me as one unit. Let you see whatever in me according to your liking." So whatever you wish, right? You see everything will be present in universal form itself. And also Lord Krishna is saying, the Absolute Soul is saying here, you remember you can't see with your physical eyes. So your physical eyes cannot see the brightness of 12 volts bulb brightness. 12 volts bulb brightness can't be seen by physical eyes. So Lord Krishna said, if I provide you wisdom eye, with the help of that wisdom eye, you can see the cosmic appearance, he said. In that cosmic appearance, You can see everything in that cosmic appearance. So after that, there are slokas from 9th to 14th. How many? 6 slokas are here. These 6 slokas are categorized as fabricated since the cosmic appearance was shown to only Arjuna. Nobody in the battlefield saw that, and not even possible to anybody uh, with with the telepathy kind of technique. It's not possible at all. So here this sloka says that Sanjaya also could able to visualize the cosmic appearance. That is totally wrong. So we will keep that 6 slokas away. After that, Arjuna started saying to the uh, absolute soul what he is saying over here. Is starting from the 15th slokam onwards. Let us see what are these slokas. पश्यामि देवांस्तव देवदेहे सर्वां तथा भूता विशेषसङ्घान् नान्तं न मध्यं न पुनस् not that. So bhuta vishesha sanghan brahmanamisham kamalasanastam ऋषीं च सर्वानुरगां च दिव्यान् अनेकबाहुधरवक्त्रनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वां सर्वतोऽनन्तरूपं नान्तं न मध्यं न पुनस्तवादिं पश्यामि विश्वेश्वर विश्वरूपा. These two slokams are talking about Nirakara, that means formless God. So here Arjuna is saying, Deva Deva, I have seen all devatas, that all demigods are within you, multitudes of all living things within you, Brahmanas, Ishwaras, saints who are seated in the lotus posture, and innumerable great serpents in your body. Oh Vishweshwar Vishwarupa, oh Vishweshwar Vishwarupa, oh Lord of universal appearance, oh Lord, oh Lord of the universe, oh the you are in the form of universal appearance, that is cosmic appearance. I have seen you have innumerable hands. You have countless hands, countless bellies, countless faces, countless eyes, and many forms. You don't have the beginning, middle, and end. How can how can I how can I see start point, middle point, end point of you? So you are infinite. So uh, so this was only possible because the wisdom eye was given to Arjuna. After having the wisdom eye, Arjuna could able to see the cosmic appearance of absolute soul. That's why he is describing about that. So that is how he is explaining is there will be some people they will have some magic ointment called Anjanam. What they will do, there will be one person, he will have magic ointment. So there will be another person who will be looking at, who will be wearing that magic ointment and seeing they uh, what they find, and they will see through that magic ointment and explain what they are seeing to the person with next to him. The similar way, when Paramatma provided wisdom eye to Arjuna, Arjuna was looking into that cosmic appearance, and in the same time he is telling to absolute soul whatever he visualized then and there itself. Arjuna said a word that he had seen entire demigods. He said that he could able to visualize all demigods, all the demigods, all men and the brahmanas like Ishvaras, entire saints who are in the lotus posture and many great saints. We can understand the greatness of universal form only little by the first word of Arjuna. So Arjuna said that you don't have begin, middle and end. It's infinite. So many legs, so many hands, so many eyes, so many heads, so many bellies, so many of those things you can't even identify which is start, which is the end. So if the worshipper like men and those demigods who are worshipped, so he could able to see all the demigods, all the people who are worshipping the demigods, all are in one, in one single unit itself. So it can be understood that he is very vast. He is very vast. Besides, by saying the existence of Ishvaras, who have wisdom about Brahman and the saints who are in the lotus posture, it can be understood that wisdom of Brahman is superior to the entire knowledge. Wisdom of Brahman, Brahma Gnanam, he said, right? So that's superior of all the knowledges on the earth itself. Here Ishvara means the Lord. The Ishvara such as like Kotishvara who had the millions and billions amount, and the Yogeshwaras, Lord of Yoga, and those who have wisdom of Brahman were appeared in him. Everybody is there in the universe appearance itself. And the saints are practicing yoga by sitting in the lotus posture. Even the saints who were in the lotus posture appeared in him as part in the form, in the they are in the universal form itself. So it can be understood from his first word that universal form is greater and pious than the Brahma Jnanis. It's so much pious one. Yogeshwaras and saints, compared to all of them, it's much more pious. Even the great serpents were also there. There were many big serpents were there. So we will scream when we see a fear, fierce serpent. And the serpent is very huge and uh, fearsome to see. We will shake, right? So, so there were so many such kind of serpents in the cosmic appearance. Okay, that form should not be frightened to anyone, and it is not inferior to anything. The universal form cannot be, is not frightened. It's not frightened to anyone. Nobody can frighten it. Nobody cannot frighten it. And it is um, ferocious. Uh, Even the great serpents were also there. If the serpents are seen, it should be like seeing the death for us, right? So its form frightens us. So when we see those ferocious snakes, uh, we will scare, right? So we will fear for that. If the ferocious serpents were there, it can be known. The form should not be frightened to anyone, and it's not inferior to anything. So the universal form is not inferior to anything. It's a humongous. It's humongous. According to the first verse, the formless Paramatma can be known as more extensive, pious, and ferocious. Let us see the second word. And then the second word, what Arjuna said, if the universe exists as a single form and those who are in that form are the parts of the universe. If all living things are in that form, their hands, heads, bellies, and eyes are belong to that form. Yes, if that single form consists of organs of living things, there is no fault to say about that form which has many hands, bellies, eyes, legs, and heads as universal form. He could able to visualize all of them. Arjuna saw that astonished form and said that he didn't know the beginning, middle, and end of that form. Wherever it was seen at the place, heads, legs, and bellies were appearing. So when he was seeing here and there, everywhere he was able to see heads, legs, hands, bellies, everything. So if legs are at one place, bellies are at one place, hands are at one place, you can say that it has begin, middle, and end. When the form itself is not like that, how can you say the universal appearance has limits? So it has no limits at all. So Arjuna also said about the form that it should not be explained by saying it is spread over only here because of its immeasurable. His form cannot be measured at all. It splendor as center of luster and it couldn't be seen as it was shining like the sun and spreads over equally. So the shining spreads equally over there. It can be known by this word that the formless Paramatma does not have any circumference and have splendor. So he has no circumference to measure anything. So that's why he is immeasurable. After Arjuna saw the formless Paramatma, which is extensive without circumference and have many forms, ferocious and splendorous form of universe, he started to tell what he understood. So, after visualizing the cosmic appearance, Arjuna started telling one thing. So let us see, that is 17th slokam, which we consider it as unscientific. So what they told in the 17th slokam, if you see, Kiritinam gadinam chakrinam cha tejo rashim sarvato diptimantam पश्यामि त्वां दुर्निरीक्ष्यं समन्ताद्दीप्तानलार्कद्युतिमप्रमेयम्. So what is he saying? Especially universal form doesn't have head. We came to know that, right? The universal form, it contains infinite number of heads, legs, bellies, hands, and all those things, and it's vast and it cannot be measured at all. It is ferocious, pious, infinite. So such kind of the universal form is there. How can we consider that uh, it will have a crown, club, and a disc with that? It will not have, right? So that will have to the Vishnu, who is the demigod. So it will not be applicable for the universal appearance. How come they wrote like that? That's why we consider it is a unscientific, uh, what is this, slokam. It must be known that there is distant disparity between the Vishnu, who is great among the demigods, and the Paramatma, who is God to the demigods. That's what we have to understand that. So, in the 16th verse, it is mentioned about many arms, bellies, faces, eyes, etc. But against this verse, so whatever they told in 16th slokam is correct, and the 17th slokam is contradicting the 16th slokam meaning itself. Okay. So that's why is it right to write a wearing crown, club, and discus? So the verse is removed because it is unscientific. uh, Let us move on to 18th slokam. त्वमक्षरं परमं वेदितव्यं त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परं निधानं त्वमव्ययः शाश्वतधर्मगोप्ता सनातनस्त्वं पुरुषो मतो मे. So what is he saying? The Arjuna is saying to uh, formless Paramatma, absolute soul, you are imperishable, you can't be destroyed, undestructible, you are suitable for knowing as supreme. So you are the base for the universe. The universe is based on you. You are eternally inexhaustible. You are eternally inexhaustible. You are the protector of Dharma. You are the one who protects Dharma. Who protect Dharma. Because you said that whenever Dharmas are gone, adharmas are increased, then you will be taking the human form and protect the Dharmas. Establish the Dharmas or repair the Dharmas itself. So that's why Arjuna is saying to Paramatma that you are the protector of Dharma. And also saying, I think that you are the Purusha from the primeval days. Primeval days means very, 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 we can say that in the beginning, from the beginning itself. So you are the Purusha, he said. So Arjuna visualized the universal form which is appearing and came to the conclusion. After that, he came to the conclusion that he understood that Lord Krishna, for sure, Lord Krishna is that itself. So that is why he is saying you are imperishable. Arjuna thought Sri Krishna, who was appearing outwardly, who is appearing in front of him, was the universal form and was known that he was the Akshara, non-perishable one, and said that you were the supreme state for getting liberation. So in order to get the liberation, you are the supreme state. You are the right person. He thought Sri Krishna had all qualifications like Paramatma. Arjuna thought that way and said, you were the basis for the Jagati. Whole consists of living things is called Jagati. You are the basis for that. You were establisher of righteousness, the dharmas. So dharmas are righteousness. So Lord Krishna said he is going to establish the dharmas in the we came to know in the previous chapter, right? So here Arjuna is also telling the same thing. So root cause, you are the root cause and Purushottama. So he is the root cause for anything, absolute soul, and he is the Purushottama itself. Let us see the 19th Shloka. अनादिमध्यान्तमनन्तवीर्यमनन्तबाहुं शशिसूर्यनेत्रं पश्यामि त्वां दीप्तहुताशवक्त्रं स्वतेजसा विश्वमिदं तपन्तं. What is he saying? I have seen you without having either beginning or middle or end. We came to know that the universal form is not having begin, middle and end. It's infinite. You have unlimited potency. You have the unlimited potency. Innumerable hands and have sun and moon as eyes. Shashi Surya Netram, he said that right. So you have sun and moon as eyes. Your blazed face is like fire. Your face is blazing and it's like a fire. and is heating the world by your radiance. That's what he said, yeah, to Paramatma. Arjuna said to Paramatma. Then uh, let us see 20th slokam. द्यावा पृथिव्योरिदमन्तरं हि व्याप्तं त्वयैके त्वयैकेन दिशश्च सर्वाः दृष्ट्वा अद्भुतं रूपमुग्रं तवेदं लोकत्रयं प्रव्यथितं महात्मन्. This slokam is also talking about the formless Paramatma, that is called Nirakara. You spread all over the sky, earth, in the middle between these two, and in all directions. So, you spread in all directions. You spread to sky, earth, and in the middle, and also in the middle as well. The three worlds fear by your ferocious and marvelous form, he is saying here. So, some people said that three words. It was said that three here in the description. Let us see what is it. It was said that three worlds, they are called lokas, were frightened by the universal form which was appearing ferocious. Here Arjuna, so some people wrote like that. Some people wrote like that because when cosmic appearance was being visualized by Arjuna, that time the three lokas, mullokas means three realms are frightened by seeing that universal form. Actually, God gave wisdom to Arjuna only. Here Arjuna only was watching the Viswarupam itself. How come the three lokas, mullokas, able to mullokas were frightened. Okay, mullokas were frightened over here. So some people may understand three lokas, three realms means the heaven, hell, and the earth. They may think like that, and all the people living in those three realms are lokas. But actually, cosmic appearance was seen by Arjuna, but everybody did not watch that. Here, three lokas means loka means which will be having, which comes to experience. So similar kind of experiences we will have, that is considered as one realm or one loka, like student loka. All the students will have similar experiences, so it is considered student loka, like women loka, men loka, doctors loka, like that. Here loka means guna. We can understand, we have to understand guna or division of disposition over here. So there are three divisions of disposition, so tamasa, rajasa, satvika. So all three divisions of dispositions combinedly we call it as maya. So God said that mama maya duratyaya, he said. Gunamayi mama maya duratyaya, he said. So his maya is filled with gunas, emotions, combination of all emotions. So it is impossible to cross over that. Whoever surrenders to the God, they can easily cross the maya itself. Here the universal appearance, the form, contains everything in that. Even maya is also part of that universal appearance. So maya will definitely be frightened by universal appearance always, because it's not bigger than absolute soul itself. That is why The slokam means that the Maya will be frightened always by cosmic appearance. So, universal form ever exists. So, Maya always fears of the universal form. As Arjuna had seen the universal form with his old wisdom of I, so he understood that matter. Arjuna understood that matter. That's why he said that. So it can't be imagined that three worlds exist somewhere. So there are no three separate worlds like heaven, hell, and the heaven, hell, and other thing, right? So yeah, earth is existing. Everybody is here. Everybody has to experience uh, happiness and sorrow. Happiness is heaven. Sorrow is hell itself. That way we have to understand. So, besides the races like Yaksha, Kinnera, Kimpurusha, Garuda, Gandharva, Vasu, Siddha, Sadhya, Devata, demons are belong to the human race. So whatever we mentioned, all those things, right? They are humans only, which which appears which appears to us, all the humans which we are seeing, right? Among them there might be some devatas, there might be some yaksha, kinnara, kimpurusha, those things. That's what Swami is telling over here. These didn't see the universal form, unlike Arjuna. All these people did not see the universal appearance, only Arjuna could able to see. So uh, in the 22nd slokam, there is a word called vikshante, that means is not directly looking at. The meaning of vikshante means we have to understand that uh, understood. It can be understood, not the thing that looking at it directly. So vikshante means that is the meaning. So it comes to the understanding only, not physically looking at that. So we can see that in 22nd slokam. Let us do pray. Let us do Mangala Prarthana and end the session. Thanks to Guru for providing such a great wisdom to us. Om Mangalam Gurudevaya Mahaniya Prabodhatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadhurupaya Mangalam. Prabodhatmam to everyone.